Due to COVID-19, many musicians have had to cancel their tours. This has especially affected smaller independent bands who struggle to meet their financial needs when they aren't playing any shows. I know I've had to get several refunds on concert tickets because going to concerts is one of my favorite things to do. That is why my cultural artifact is this beanie, which I have worn to the majority of concerts that I've been to. I'll bring it closer so you can see the pins and buttons that I've added to the brim. You might be able to recognize some of the big names on here, such as Green Day or Hamilton, but you might not know some of the independent bands on here, such as Till I Fall and Stick Up Kid. I've only had this beanie for 5 years, but the culture that it is a part of has always impacted the kind of person I am. In this speech, I will describe the uses I have for my beanie, the values and traditions that it represents, and why I am a part of this culture. You might already be thinking that you know the purpose of a beanie is to just wear it, but I actually use my beanie in a couple of other ways. First of all, the bands that I go to see usually play really loud rock music. So, I wear my beanie to cover my ears and protect my hearing. Second of all, I use my beanie to simply express myself. The pins and buttons that I have added to the brim represent bands that I like, places that I've been, and organizations that I support. Now, I want to describe what my beanie actually represents. One of the most important values that my cultural artifact resembles is being yourself and taking pride in what makes you unique. This is especially important in the underground music scene, which is a group of artists who do not conform to popular musical trends. My beanie also represents the tradition of being able to meet members of your favorite band during a concert. This is actually very common if you go to independent concerts. Finally, I want to explain why I am a part of this culture. I've actually always been a part of this culture because my family taught me to appreciate music. My parents have taken me to concerts since I was very young, and I grew up watching my dad and my brother perform in their own independent bands. Now I am a musician, and I have my own independent band. Watching my favorite bands perform on stage motivates me to keep sharing my music with others. I also love the environment that these concerts create. The environment is always safe and comfortable, which allows people to just be themselves and have fun. It is no wonder why some of my greatest memories have been at independent concerts. In the end, people can learn a lot about who I am by looking at my cultural artifact. They can learn what bands I like, that I have taken part in the traditions of the underground music scene, and that I value things such as non-conformity. I've been in this culture my whole life, but I have continued to embrace it because when I go to concerts, I truly feel at home. I hope that you can apply the values of my culture, such as being unique, to your own culture. It may help you discover where you truly belong instead of just following popular opinion. Thank you for listening.